Alright, hello, how's it going? Welcome in, everybody. I hope you all are doing lovely tonight. Let's see, this light over here is giving me... It's giving me a little bit of grief. Well, no, I guess that's this light. Oh, yeah, it is. We're trying to light the CRT cam, but other things are getting lit in the process. I guess it's fine. How's everybody doing? Optimus, welcome in. Momiji, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining. Tonight, we're starting Crystalis on the NES. Crystalis is like a Zelda-like, right? Developed by SNK, came out in 1990. I know because the title screen says it. It's a nice little cheat sheet. Oh, also I got a haircut. My 6-year-old got a haircut this week, and he did not like how short it was. And he was feeling down about it, so I said I would cut my hair in solidarity with him. So now I've got shortest hair I've had in a while. How is everybody else doing? So this game is one that's been on my list for a very long time. It's one that I've been saving for stream, and my hand has been a little forced to play it because we do Club CRT Game of the Month Club, and this month's Game of the Month is Crystalis. That was the choice for February, so I was like, okay, we need to set aside the other plans and see if I can get through Crystalis. I'm a little worried about having enough streams to do it because we've got some special events coming up. Next week, I'm gonna be live on Tuesday, for an event called Retro Rekindled, which is a raid train organized in the Twitch Retro Creators Club. Nocturnal Hannah's helping to organize it. She's kind of like taking the lead on making it the first event, really, I think, of the Twitch Retro Creators Club. So the idea with Retro Rekindled is to showcase basically any kind of lesser known hidden gem game, and kind of this came to being kind of with I started a topic about saying how I've noticed that there's a lot of games in the retro world that are like very beloved in the broader retro community, but see like barely any play on Twitch. So that was kind of like my impetus. And then Hannah was like, what if we made it an event to all play games like that for a week? And it's coinciding with Valentine's Day. That's the... I don't know if there's really a theme there. It's just coincidence. And then on Thursday next week, there's another raid train. There's a Legend of Zelda 40th anniversary raid train. The anniversary of the Japanese release of the original Legend of Zelda on Famicom Disk System is, I believe it's on the 21st. And Mage Amazed has been organizing a raid train to celebrate that. So it'll be a raid train of everybody playing Zelda games. And I'm thinking right now that what I'm going to be playing for that will be BS Zelda Ancient Stone Tablets. It's the Teleview game that I have not played yet. It's like a direct sequel to A Link to the Past. And it's a pretty deep cut. It didn't come out in the US ever, so it's fan translated though. And of course the Satellaview itself is a little bit obscure, so I still haven't fully decided what I'm going to play for Retro Rekindled, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to play Ancient Stone Tablets for the Zelda Anniversary Raid Train. And then next week, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming. And that'll already be the last week of February, so I don't know if I can finish Crystalis before the end of February, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best. Have any of you guys played Crystalis before? On how long to beat, it says 10 hours, I'm pretty sure, which, you know, that would probably be 3 streams, is my guess. But we've only got 2. Maybe I'll be able to sneak another stream in there. I don't know. That's gonna be the only way it's gonna happen, I think. Alright. In that, to that end, why don't we get started? Alright, perfect. 1997, October 1st, the end day. Savage war engulfs the world. Civilization is destroyed. An evolution had taken place. The Earth axis shifted and all creatures became mutated. Life would never be the same. Those surviving vowed not to repeat their mistakes of the past and erected a great tower in the sky. To oppress evil forever. And I crank up the volume for the NES. Okay. I don't think that I have verified that this cartridge saves. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem for us. Let's go. We got dragons. Ford, thank you so much for 7 stream watch streak. 100 years have passed. Most of the Earth has become dominated by something. Creatures? Wild creatures? People worked together to rebuild their villages and their lives, but they still lived in fear. As they feared the rebirth of evil, they remembered the construction of the tower and of its consequences once activation had begun. Once evil emerged, would they still stand a chance? There was still one hope. Program 0256 functional. System 1024 functional. Condition green. Input code name. This is my name. They're asking my name. Let's see, how many characters do we have? Space. It looks like 2 more. We're just gonna be space. Just gonna be space for this one. There I am. Hey, there's a guy coming out of the cave! I scared him. Oh, is that an Ailes raid? Ailes Dandy, please? Thank you so much for the raid, Ailes. Welcome in. Ailes, what's going on? Thank you so much for the raid. We're just getting started over here. The Dashing Ale Pack raids in. Guys, make sure that you're giving Ailes Dandy Please a follow if you're not doing so already. Very cool dude. You will not be disappointed. What were you playing tonight, Ailes? And Ailes Raiders, I'm Space Robot Arm. I stream retro games of all genres. We try to present classic games authentically here, explore video game history, and just have a fun time playing games with friends. And I'm starting Crystalis right now. We literally just started. I'm talking to the first NPC. That's what you're seeing on the screen right now. If you guys got to raid and run, if you got to eat some food, get some sleep or anything like that, please do so. But if you can hang out, we'd love to have you. And yeah, I'd love to hear what you are up to over there, Ailes. This is the village of Leaf. There are great dangers outside of town. Please be careful. We have an inn. Need to rest? Please stay. It will cost you $16. How many dollars do I have? I have $0. No. You're streaming Baldur's Gate 3. Saw you pop in and told everyone you're one of the coolest retro streamers I know. Thank you for the warm welcome and shout out. Of course, Ailes. Thank you again so much for the raid. I hope you had a great time with Baldur's Gate 3. Have you ever played Crystalis, Ales? The wind here is always cold, but we're used to it. Do you wish to buy? I still have $0, so no. Please come again. I'm guessing this is the item shop. The tool shop. Need to find some dollars. The scrolling is kind of interesting, how it like lags behind a little bit and then catches up to you when you stop. I kind of like that. That's pretty unique. You've only ever seen Crystalis played, unfortunately, but you've always been interested. It's one that's been on my list for a long time, and I am just finally getting to it right now. Oh, it's you! I'm sorry I ran from you when we first met. Zebu says he is having a hard time with the windmill guard. He's always sleeping. I'm the village elder. You awoke from inside the cave, didn't you? We were told you would arrive. You are our last hope to defeat evil. Receive this sword to protect you on your quest. This and others like it will guide you. You now have Sword of Wind. Can I equip? How do I equip? Equipped. Now using Sword of Wind. Cannot drop. I don't want to drop it. Okay, so there's a charge up. Oh, a charge up and a beam. Okay. Okay. There's an old windmill to the north, but I've never seen it working. Please be careful. Our destiny is in your hands. Any secrets in the fireplace? Nope, nope. Sadly, do have to raid and fade. Need to walk the doggo. Thank you for your kind words. I'll stay lurking. Hopefully pop in later. Alright, Ales, enjoy your walk with the doggo. Thank you again for the raid. And if I don't see you again, have a great rest of your night. Cute, cute. Is this... It's a rabbit. It only looks like a rabbit from the side view. From the front view, it looks like a weird little gnome. Do you guys see what I see there? Nice haircut, by the by. Thank you, Els. So, you talk to NPCs by just walking into them. Anytime you bump into an NPC, they talk, by the way. You've finally woken. This money is from the wise man Zebu. It's yours. $100. Okay, we can go buy stuff now. What should I buy with my $100? Wow. What can we buy here? Alarm flute. So slight spoilers, but I tested out the game a couple days ago with my wife. She was playing and I was just watching, and she could not figure out what to do. But we did figure out that we needed an alarm flute. She just didn't check the shop. So I'm buying this. What else can we buy? Warped boots. I don't have enough for that. Antidote, medical herb. Let's go to the armor shop. No, not enough money for anything there. Too rich for my blood. Alright, well, let's go out into the world. Now, do I get any kind of experience? Oh, you do get experience. Okay. 1 experience point per slime. Noted. One experience point per Tiger Man. Also noted. They're dropping money, though. I'm not sure how important grinding is going to be. I feel like I've read some people say that you have to grind in this game to level up, so I am going to kill everything I see instead of just walking straight to the place I need to go to, which I'm pretty sure is up here. Uh-oh, my cat just barged in. Hold on. He's going to jump all over everything if I don't do something right now. Just a second. I told him to go find a different place to sit. Alright, are we good to go? Yes, I think so. Can I just walk around with my sword charged up? Is that reasonable to do in this game? It actually takes longer than I expect to charge my sword. This game is cool because it's like a very late NES game. It's from the era where they knew exactly how to get like every inch of power out of the NES. It's a really beautiful looking game because of that. Alright, there's nothing this way. I missed. Just mashing the button does do a quick attack. It felt like there was some delay with my attack, but nah, that's good. Other cave.
I'm called Zebu. Space, you are the one we've been waiting for. Try to make the windmill work. If you could do this, I will teach you some magic.
I like how your character walks swiftly. It is a pretty nicely paced, isn't it, Ford? What did he exactly did he say?
Use your power to open the way.
Okay, can't do anything with this yet. I thought when my wife was playing the game, I'm pretty sure she found the sleeping person. The windmill guard. Maybe I had to talk to Zebu first. I don't know. Optimus, welcome back. I hope that your kiddos stay in bed. Congrats on bedtime. You ever play this one, Optimus? This is a game that's been on my list for a long, long time. It's one that I've been saving for stream. I bought the cartridge. Oh no! There's my first death. For their sake, I hope so too. Let's see. Did we just go back to the? All right. There's no Wait, there is a continue. Is this? Oh, it's me. There's autosave! Yay! That's so nice. That's so modern. Never played, seen, or heard of this game. Oh, never even heard of it, huh? It's, I feel like it's pretty highly regarded. It's a Zelda-like action RPG. You really have to have the sword hit. Okay, I see where my health is now. Why am I having so much trouble with this slime? Okay. Music's interesting though. The overworld music is really good. There's somebody sleeping now. Where's the flute that I bought? There it is. You are now using alarm flute.
Huh? What was that? Don't do that again! It's you! Please don't tell Zebu. Take this to start the windmill. Zebu says a strange ball is hidden in these caves. He says it can break rock walls.
You now have windmill key. Okay, I thought that this place was a church, but It's probably a windmill. I assume that this was a church. Oh, I see the windmill on the top of it now, though. Okay. Let's see, I'm guessing we gotta equip the key. Yep. The windmill begins to work. Alright. I know how to get there. Yeah, the overworld music is such a... It's such a nice little NES jam, isn't it? I'm not quite sure how the controls are working with the sword. If I press the button while I'm walking, you have to stop walking in order to start charging. You can only charge while walking. Okay, I understand it. 30 stream streak, Optimus. That is the highest streak I've seen, I'm pretty sure. Thank you so much. You've done well. I will now teach you the magic of refresh. You now have refresh. I need to refresh. How do we equip magic? Now using refresh, okay. What does it use? Oh, it uses up MP, okay, okay. I'm refreshed. Alright. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh, snails, slugs, I guess. They are invincible. Invincible slugs. Uh-oh. Gonna refresh some more. Ow. Ow. How many slug hits can I take? Probably 4? 5, I guess? Oh, your magic power is too low! I refreshed all I can. Even this guy? Okay. We needed some kind of upgrade, clearly. I'm guessing I cannot fight this worm. You now have warp boots. Your magic powers. Okay. I keep pressing A, but A is the use your magic button, even, you know, it does not advance the text. I think that just the D-pad advances the text, which is an interesting control design. Medical herb. No, actually, you do have to press B to move on. Okay. I'm learning the controls. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here yet. Ball of wind. Now using ball of wind. I do need magic power, though. Okay. Can I kill these bats? Nope. Alright, we need to get out of here, I think. Magic power is too low for... Wait a minute, wait a minute. Ah, I see. Oh! Hopefully I have an autosave. So what kind of stuff do I have? Anything? Got nothing in my inventory. Let's go get it. Let's go get that ball of wind again. And I guess all the other things. Ah, okay, we just opened the door here. That's what happened. Right. Maybe I need to be a higher level to attack the enemies in the dungeon, in that cave. Maybe I need to level up. Wait, did I get refresher by walking over here? Let's equip that. Did anybody watch the Sony State of Play today? Amazingly, I was most interested in what Konami showed off for the State of Play. New Castlevania and new info about Silent Hill Townfall. Like, excellent! Your level is increased! Alright, let's go. New Castlevania, yeah, Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Coming out this year. It's a 2D Metroidvania, it looks like. I thought it was only a matter of time before they announced a new Castlevania. It looks interesting for sure. Legacy of Kain Defiance remaster got you feeling emotions. I missed that one. I think I joined it a little bit late, Rogowski. Also, hey Rogowski, how's it going? Yeah, I joined it a little bit late, so I think I missed that Legacy of Kain Defiance remaster. Okay, what can I buy? Yeah, let's buy that. That's all my money. I only have $3 left. Whoops. How do I save? I'll have to check this before I power off the console. Hopefully you can save. My NES has been powered on for a long time over this week, because actually this week I've been playing a little bit of Ninja Gaiden, and I got to the last area, the last act, and I was keeping the NES on for a while to see if I could come back and beat it. I was not able to. I've never beaten Ninja Gaiden before. It will be my first time beating it. Okay, do I want to go this way? Ooh, music gets really good here. Yes, we want to go through this. We want to get that ball of wind. Let's see if I can fight these guys at level 2. Oh yeah, I just need to level up. Okay. Got it. Three hits for a slug. Rogowski, what did you think about Silent Hill Townfall? I think it looks pretty good. I'm very interested. All of the, like, full-length Silent Hill games that they've released, well, the two, have both been really, really good. Don't know what to think about it yet. That's fair. The track record of Silent Hill 2 Remake and Silent Hill F have definitely given me a reason to be excited for Townfall. I like the look of it, for sure. I don't know how I feel about first person for the whole game. Obviously, they're doing that. I'm poisoned. Obviously, they're you know, channeling some PT there. I'm really worried about this poison thing. Oh, sadness. Well, the poison got me. I don't think there's any way that I could beat this game in 2 streams. Wingman, what's going on? Welcome. Nintendo's going to release a new Star Tropics. Evening, everyone. Hope the night finds you well. Wingman, what are you talking about? Is this a classic Wingmanism that you're bringing in here? Or is this a prediction for the future? I hope you're having a great night. Did you watch the State of Play, Wingman? What'd you think about it, if so? I was just talking about Silent Hill Townfall, and how I'm, of course, very interested in that. Coming hot off the tails of playing through Silent Hill F 4 times in a row. You stated Echo the Dolphin was getting a new game, and it came true. Me and you just discussed PS3 and games stuck on it and MGS4. You said a new one would be coming, and bam, it's announced. Yeah, but that's... See, I don't feel like that's too much of a prediction, because... To me, that was so obvious, because they called it Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. Why would they call it Volume 1 unless they were already planning Volume 2? And of course, the obvious thing to be on Volume 2 would be the next Metal Gear Solid game. Spec, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Spec, have you ever played Crystalis? I feel like this is probably a Spectrum branch kind of game. Am I right? You get it with the Volume 1 and Volume 2, but still less than a month after you and me talked about it. True, true. Yeah, I'm very happy that Metal Gear Solid 4 is finally released from PS3 jail. That is a game that more people should experience, I think. I don't know if it'll do the game good for more people to experience it. I wonder how people experiencing it for the first time will feel about Metal Gear Solid 4 in 2026. You know, people that will be picking up the Master Collection Volume 2. You have not played this, no. We got the double screen going on. Oh, Spec, have you not seen it yet? But I now have the whole stream is CRT cam. The whole stream is CRT cam now. I remember talking about the setup with you, but I don't know if I had it set up while you've been here. What's the other game? You never heard of it? Never heard of Peace Walker? Are you talking about Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker? Seen CRT cam stream, just don't remember the top right being doubled for some reason. Yeah, I've had it there since, well, it gets covered up by chat. But that's where the direct capture goes. And we can always swap between them if we need to. Loved Crystalis as a kid. Didn't get far, but loved it when you rented it once. I mean, so far, I would say it's living up to the hype. It's feeling really good. It's touching all the Zelda-like places. I am enjoying it. Oh god. I'm also dying, maybe. Okay, magic power too low. Did I just pick up a medical herb? I think I need to go back this... Oh. All the enemies respawned. So yeah, the Metal Gear Solid... oh, we leveled up to level 3. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2 is really cool. You know, that's probably not going to be something that I pick up, because I already own all those games in their... Well, except for Peace Walker I have on the 360, but the others I have in their original forms. But I'm very excited that that exists for people that haven't had an opportunity to play, especially Metal Gear Solid 4. You're excited for Kena 2, New Silent Hill. They're just pumping them out now, it seems. Really psyched about new Castlevania, which I'm sure you and Spec will play through on stream, especially Spec, as we know about him in Metroidvanias. See, Spec doesn't play Castlevania games though. Well, no, you did play Symphony of the Night. So maybe. To be honest, Wingman, I'm not as big of a Castlevania fan as you are of the genre as a whole. Yeah, Spec only likes the non-Metroid, non-Vania Metroidvanias. I think that's the joke. And yes, you never played Peace Walker. Was it like the VR missions were too? No, Peace Walker is a game that originally released for PSP, and it is the full-up sequel to Metal Gear Solid 3. Like it is the direct sequel to Metal Gear Solid 3, and Metal Gear Solid 5 is the next one in that kind of series. Like 3, Peace Walker, and 5 follow Big Boss, and lots of stuff from Peace Walker is referenced in 5, like heavily. Like did you play Metal Gear Solid 5, Wingman? I think the indie MVs have done better for the genre than the OGs. Symphony of the Night was like your 20th Metroidvania. Didn't you play through Bloodstained? Yeah, Spec did not enjoy it, I remember that. I think I'm probably a bit opinionated on the MVs you like. That's perfectly reasonable opinion to have. Yeah, so
Hey, paisanos!
characters, hello Cat, welcome in. Hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, there's the character Paz in Metal Gear Solid 5. She is a major character in Peace Walker. Like, if you didn't play Peace Walker, it probably seems like she came out of nowhere. But yeah, 5 is a direct sequel to Peace Walker. Talking about MVs, you're still healing so you can finish 9 Souls. Has that game been rough, Spec? Oh god, bats! Ball of wind. Okay, I need to stay alive. Pretty chuffed, as the Brits would say. I'm sorry that you're chuffed, Cat. I'm assuming chuffed is bad. I'm pretty sure chuffed is bad. Sorry to hear that. Unless chuffed is good, in which case I'm happy to hear it. Wow, I don't even have this equipped. I paid all that money for tan armor, tanned hide, and I didn't even equip it. Okay, I got everything else equipped that I want. Good thing there was a second Metroidvania. Maybe that will be more up your alley, Spec, which you also felt was a bit of a weak ending to the state of play. Yeah, was that a Metroidvania? I also thought that was a weird way to end it, but I don't know. I've never played any of the God of War games, so maybe if you're a big God of War fan, it wasn't too weak. Hey, look, I can break rock walls now. Powerful. More AAA Metroidvanias. Yeah, this one would be a Metroidvania with a lot of... I don't know if it was a Metroidvania. I didn't necessarily interpret that way. It's just a 2D game, which is probably a Metroidvania, just based on the fact that it's like yeah, something that has a lot of budget behind it, clearly. And they just want to make something safe, I'm sure. Metroidvania is a safe thing to make. You played MGS1, a little bit of 2, and the first 2 stages of 5. So if Peace Walker is the true sequel to 3, wouldn't it be 4? Okay, hold on. Oh, chat scrolled up on me. Wouldn't it be 4, and then Sons of Patriots would be 5, and 5 would be 6? Wait. What's Sons of Patriots? I don't know what Sons of Patriots is. You just found another game you have in this pile. And has a movie theater ticket in it, Ratatouille. You gotta go see Ratatouille in theaters, Optimus. A 2D God of War is bizarre. The budget always goes to graphics and not gameplay lately. I don't know. What examples are you thinking of when you say that, Spec? You felt Sony didn't feel like they had a closer, so they announced the God of War Trilogy remake, which is super early in development, and packed it with God of War MV. Is it a Metroidvania? Did they say that? Did they confirm that somewhere? Being chuffed is very happy. Oh. It sounds like it's a bad thing. It sounds like scuffed. I thought it was like being scuffed. I'm glad that you're chuffed and not scuffed, Cat. Hope you'll get through that healing stage soon so you can get back to streaming. What happened, Spec? Did you injure yourself? When you said it, I assumed that it was emotional healing from the game being hard or something. Oh, outlined a bit above? Oh, sorry I missed it. Let's see, do I have fancy features that can show me your chat messages? I don't know. I don't know how to use them if I do. Well, I hope that you are feeling better soon. Stout Gentleman, welcome in. You want to see console picks? Okay, let me go. We haven't done console picks in a while. It's a rare one. I will, let me go grab the book. Is there a particular console you would like to see? Oh, you gave me page 16. Okay, we'll look at page 16. Here, let's switch over to this for a moment. So this is the Game Console 2.0 book by Evan Amos, who has done this project of doing like high quality like reference photography for video game hardware through the ages. So that's what this redeem is about. And we can look at page 16, which has on it... You picked a very interesting one. What is this all called? The Brown Box Prototype and Light Gun. Does anybody know what this is? I do know what this is. Anybody else? I will read about it to you guys after we take a good look at that brown box. This is maybe the first video game ever. Could just repost. 9 Souls is very fun but difficult. Hurt yourself apparently while fighting the final boss after a number of hours attempt. Oh, so like a fatigue kind of injury. You have to get back to it once the pain and inflammation is gone. That sucks, Spec. So it was a little bit of both. A injury from the game and a physical injury. Just picked a page. You've never seen that. You've never seen it either, Optimus? You're the bearer of misinformation. New God of War game is an action platformer, not a Metroidvania. My apologies. To punish myself, I'll play Super Metroid until your eyes bleed. Okay, I accept your apology, Wingman. Yeah, it didn't have anything that specifically said Metroidvania to me, other than it just being a 2D pixel art game, which totally is a valid reason to assume it's going to be a Metroidvania in 2025. But I'm glad to hear it's not, because personally I think the Metroidvania genre is pretty oversaturated at this point. 2 of your fingers locked up and the tendons had some issues after, so you couldn't make a fist without pinching pain. Oh my goodness. This game sounds like your true nemesis, Spec. Alright, let me tell you guys what the Brown Box Prototype and Light Gun are. The Magnavox Odyssey originated in the 1960s at the defense contractor Sanders Associates, where engineer Ralph Baer worked on the idea of a device that hooked into a television to play games. By 1967, Baer had developed the TV Game Unit No. 7, a metal box covered in switches and wood-grain vinyl with 2 controllers, later nicknamed the Brown Box. This prototype could change between game types by flipping its numerous switches, which included a shooting game that was played with a modified toy rifle. The Brown Box was later shown to Magnavox, who licensed it and developed it into the Magnavox Odyssey game console. So, pretty sure that Atari ripped off Ralph Baer's Brown Box to make Pong. But this is like the first video game. Like, we don't have video game consoles without the Brown Box. So, there it is. I think I met Ralph Baer's son, who gave a presentation at Long Island Retro Gaming Expo, one of the years that I was there. Let's see, let me catch up on chat. There's a new Castlevania coming. Yeah, Stout Gentleman, doesn't it? What do you think of it? I think it looks pretty interesting. It looks good. I'm definitely going to play it. I did get a haircut, Optimus, yes. Instead of sticking it out, you took the self-care route and haven't streamed since. The boss requires a lot of intense, very rapid inputs. This boss fight might be more difficult than Sekiro. Dang, more difficult than Sekiro. I have not been playing Sekiro. I don't know if Sekiro is clicking with me. I gave it a real solid try, but I got distracted by other stuff. Maybe I'll go back to it sometime soon. All the overlays, nice. What overlays are you talking about, Cat? Better come to PC as you sold your PS5, but it looks interesting. Think it's continuing the original timeline. Yeah, it's definitely. They said Trevor Belmont in the like a character referenced Trevor Belmont. I know that much. Sekiro takes a while to click. Usually a specific boss is the one where the click happens. A lot of trial and error. Yeah, I don't think I got there. For the Magnavox. Oh, so that was not the Magnavox Odyssey. The Magnavox Odyssey was made by licensing Ralph Baer's technology. That thing, the Brown Box, only ever existed in Ralph Baer's basement, basically. Okay, I'm trying to go back to the game. Here we go. Alright, what am I doing? How am I doing things, by the way? I just pressed a button on this screen and it brought up something that I hadn't seen before. I think we just got to equip stuff. Alright. Maybe I know what I'm doing now. Thank you for the redeem, Stout Gentleman. That was fun. Poisoned. We gotta do something about that. Now using antidote. So how do I use it? Your body returns to normal. Okay. Press B. That proves it then, because you mistook it for the Magnavox. Even the overlays look the same. I think maybe you were looking at the adjacent page, Cat. The Magnavox Odyssey might have been on the page opposite the Brown Box. The book does go chronologically. Yes, okay. Makes sense. So where was another rock wall that I could now break with my ball of wind? There we go. No! I need to use one of those healing herbs, I think. I don't want to die again. I've died enough times. What did it say? Life is replenished. Okay. Good. I'm happy now. This is a whole nother area. Eventually I have to go back to Zebu and break the wall behind him, but there's so much to explore here. This is like such a... Oh my god, is that a boss? Uh-oh. It's a boss. It's a bird? Or it's a big bird, okay. And he's got little birds. Dang. Oh, do I have to go back to the beginning of the dungeon? Finally made a decision for furniture. Found an amazing deal on a couple recliners. Aren't your first choice as far as brand is concerned, but the deal you're getting is so good they can't be that bad. $280 for 2 recliners total. Alright, good job, cat. That's no big bird, he's blue. Yeah, I know. You and your dad are picking him up next Saturday. Very cool. Alright, continue. Oh my god, we're all the way back. Oh no. I gotta figure out how to make progress. I'm level 2. Didn't I level up to 3? Oh, that happened inside the dungeon. Okay. I guess that happened inside the dungeon. How come you like Miami Connection so much? Miami Connection's amazing, cat. Did you just watch it for the first time? Were you underwhelmed? I don't know how I feel about you being underwhelmed about Miami Connection. We watched Miami Connection because we have like a friend group where we get together and watch movies that are so bad they're good, and somebody had Miami Connection on the recommendations list, so we watched it. I was expecting a bad movie, a movie that was so bad it's good, and honestly it's just a good movie. I thought Miami Connection was awesome. Not questioning it, you just want to hear more about it? So you have not watched it, I'm guessing, cat. It's a movie about a Taekwondo rock band that fights a motorcycle ninja gang. Time to watch Miami Connection. Yeah, it is. It's time for all of you to watch Miami Connection, apparently. Want to hear your thoughts about it? That's all. My thoughts are that it's awesome. Also, the movie got made. That movie is made by a guy who is like... He is like known for opening up a bunch of Taekwondo dojos, like all around Florida, and he was like such a like pillar of the community in Orlando that they closed down like the main street in Orlando for him to film that movie. And he's just like, yo, not actually a movie maker or anything. He's just a guy that knew a lot of people who wanted to make a movie. Ever see Barry Gordy's Last Dragon? No, I have not. What's that about? What kind of movie is that? Okay, nothing else up there. Ball of wind. Got him. We gotta equip this. Also, all the other stuff that I bought, we gotta equip. If you like 80s kung fu movies, right up your wheelhouse, okay. That sounds cool. You have my attention. I realize I have 2 levels of charge now, which I don't know if I realized before. We should go and save. Basically just walk to the entrance of the dungeon. Alright, there's my level 3. Ah, slug. Definitely have to leave this dungeon to get a save before fighting Big Bluebird again. Yeah, 150 XP to level up. Alright. Missed your message? You have seen Red Letter Media's discussion about it, so you haven't seen it beginning to end yourself. You should watch the movie. It's great. That's all I got to say about it. Okay, we have a save point now, hopefully. Should I go buy stuff? How much money do I have? 73? I think I could buy a shield. Let's go buy a shield. Maybe let's go over here and open up this this door now. Just watch new Castlevania trailer. You will be buying. Nice, Optimus. Nice. Use your power to open the way. Oh wait, I don't have the power to open the way? I thought I could do this. Did it get unequipped or something? Alright, I guess I can't do this again. Or I guess I can't do this yet. Not again. I think the Marvel fighting game will be the first fighting game you buy in about 7 to 8 years. Nice. It does look pretty neat. And it's cool that they're harkening back to like the Marvel vs. Capcom games. This music makes you think of Star Tropics. This is definitely a game that is for fans of Star Tropics. 100%. Carapace Shield. Alright, we got it. Now I only have $2. Oh look, I got a shield now. Sweet. Okay, we should grind up $10 so that I can stay at the inn also. I feel like that is in my interest. $10, okay. Does my charge persist between screens? It does. When we came to the town, I was still charged up. Wait, it's $16! Alright. There, we got $16. Alright, in time. Your modder can't find any faults in your SNES Junior. So glad you took a video showing him the issue, because the video, he was like, okay, weird. Glad you take a look. Otherwise, he'd probably think you're crazy. He's gonna spitball ideas with another modder. So you saw it. Let me. Do I have? I can't get to that screen right now because I'm in a composite video. I was just gonna see if I understood your issue, but I don't think I can see it in composite, right? Alright, we're all better. Do you have a way to see that behavior that you were seeing on a CRT screen, Cat? Or is it something that only shows up on your RetroTink with the ADC, whatchamacallit, like the calibration screens, basically? It's not as noticeable, but you thought you could see shadows being really grainy. Because I do know that that calibration screen could be different for like every device, like every individual device and every individual signal path. That's kind of my understanding. At this point, you're second guessing yourself after his conclusions, as if you've been pixel hunting, you know? Yeah. So like you're supposed to see clipping on that screen if everything is dialed in correctly, but you know, you can still dial in, but that's only for the Tink. That's not gonna be for just your raw video output. I don't know what the equivalent of that would be on your CRT screen. Alright, Wingman, your local library is pretty awesome. They have games to check out. Unfortunately, there was a little snafu as you originally had a digital card and you gave to go in and get a full service card, but they have Outer Worlds 2 Oblivion Remake, Ghost of Yotai, new Pokemon, and a ton more. You live in a suburb that isn't giant, so almost all were in stock. Also, some had great new movies and can even check out tools and outdoor games. Wow, tools even! Definitely gonna take advantage of it. Aren't libraries amazing? I think everybody needs to maximize usage of their public library. I need to do more of that myself. Maybe we'll make that a 2026 New Year's resolution. I think the world would be such a better place if more people use their public library. He said the same, and that there's margins and components, but it looks really weird. You know it won't be something for other than the Tink, but it was the best way for you to show off how crazy the image was being. I can link you the YouTube video if you want to check it out in your own time. It's a unlisted YouTube video. I'd check it out, Kat. I could give you my 2 cents on it. Have you compared other consoles on that screen? And have you tried dialing in the settings and see what it looks like when you've got everything dialed in on the RetroTink? Those would be things that I would try. I think libraries have become a forgotten place for many, and they are so awesome. True, true. 80s Karate Boomer, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. Alright, we are going to fight the first boss. My second attempt. I was definitely not ready the first time. There he is. Mr. Big Bird himself. Oh, I took out his little birds, and now he's a joke. Oh, they came back as soon as I said that. As soon as I said anything, they came right back. They take a long... Oh, no, they don't. They don't take a long time to come back anymore. Got him. By the skin of my teeth. Compared both of your SNES in that same video. The other one he modded for you. You and your BFF just got done watching Rambo First Blood Part 2. Very cool. Had you seen it before? I now have rabbit boots. What do rabbit boots do? Now using rabbit boots. What do they do for me? Do they make me faster or something? I can't tell. I literally can't tell if I'm going faster. Does it seem like I'm going faster to you guys? Hey, we got to a new part of the world. Gonna give this Pragmata game a try. Well, the demo... Oh, is the demo... What is the demo on right now? I am very interested in Pragmata. Is the demo out on PS5 now? I think it came out on PC a while ago, didn't it? You still have never watched Rambo, but you have watched UHF, and one of your favorite scenes is the Rambo part. UHF is an awesome movie. I have seen Rambo. Well, I've seen First Blood. That's the only one that I've seen. And it is really good. It's been a really long time since I've seen it, though. But I would say it, you know, at the time that I saw it, it definitely lived up to its reputation. Console, and you believe PC. It's on PS5, that's what you're playing it on? Oh, I'm so excited to give that a try, actually. Let me know how you like it, Wingman. Who dis? A busy town, Bryn Mawr is located south of the sealed cave. You should visit there. All right. South of the sealed cave, you say? You'd seen it before, but he hadn't. Okay, cool. Have you seen all 5 Rambo movies? No, I've only seen the first one. You've seen the first Rambo and the 4th. Didn't one come out, like, pretty recently? Oh, I was about to say, that doesn't look good to stand on. Oh, look at this little mushroom walking around. Oh. You now have Statue of Onyx. Wow, I just found this statue in the grass randomly. Who cares about this Statue of Onyx? Who wants this? What does it do? Now using Statue of Onyx. Maybe this guy knows about Statue of Onyx. 2019, and they're making a prequel about him when he was younger and in Vietnam. Interesting. Okay, that guy doesn't want Statue of Onyx. Nothing happens. Wait, am I trying to use the Statue of Onyx and nothing happens? Okay. Got it. Yo, the manual, I did peek at the manual. I don't have it physically, but I looked at scans of it online. And there is a lot of information about the items. It might be a good idea to look up the Statue of Onyx in the manual. Let's see what it says. Do you think these are horse people? Do they look like horse people to you guys? Or like boar people? I guess they look more like boar people to me. Oh, maybe I'll find another weird thing in the grass over here. It's like Pokemon looking around in the tall grass. Love when he's out of bullets and just grabs a handful of ammo, throws it at the bad guys, and they die. Oh, I don't remember that. Oh, you ever see... Oh, a Rambo parody scene in Hot Shots Part 2. Okay. I thought you were talking about an actual Rambo movie. I missed that first message. So good. It sounds really good. Right, do I have herb? Here's something. I'm a Kahana. I used to have an unusual statue, but I dropped it. Here. It's the backlog, boys. We're getting backlogged. Austin, what's going on? Welcome in. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. I'm Space Robot Arm. I stream retro games of all genres. We try to present classic games authentically, explore video game history together, and just have a fun time playing games with friends. You guys should definitely be following Backlog Boys if you're not doing so already. That is our friend BB Austin. How was your stream, Austin? What did you get up to? I saw you were playing that game, right? that RPG on Xbox 360 that is called Blue Dragon. I had a moment there. Blue Dragon. Thought you were pulled back. Look at that haircut. Look at Sharp Dude. Thanks, Austin. So the story, I did just cut off all my hair because my 6-year-old got a haircut, and he was really sad because he thought I was too short. So I said, would it make you happy if I cut my hair too? And he said, yeah. And that immediately cheered him up. And then I cut my hair. And here we are. What a move. Yeah, I think it's a good change up anyways. Now I don't have to worry about getting a haircut again for like a year. So I'm good. We are playing Crystalis tonight on the NES. This is the Club CRT game of the month, and it's a game that's been on my list for a long time. So I've been saving it for stream. So my hand has been forced by Club CRT choosing it as game of the month for February. So we're gonna see if we can get through it. Austin, Backlog Boys, Raiders, if you need to raid and run to eat some food or get some sleep or anything like that, please do so. But if you can hang out, we'd love to have you, of course. But my pillow feels weird, but my pillow feels pretty nice. It definitely feels colder outside. I could definitely feel the cold more. Just realized you got a haircut. Thought it was just gelled back. Nope, it's chopped off. Okay, we're meeting Akahana. I used to have an unusual statue, but I dropped it near the river. It was a great find and will be difficult to replace. Have you seen it? I sure have seen it. Akahana is handed a statue. Hey, this is my statue. Thank you for finding it. If you need to go to the forest, use this gas mask to avoid the poison. You now have gas mask. Alright, we have gas mask. This town is mostly for travelers. Pretty noisy, isn't it? Oh, it's a party town. I've heard that there's a village where only women live. I wonder. It's the Gyarados town. The village of Oak lies deep in the forest. The people there don't understand our language. Do you like Back to the Future? I do like Back to the Future. Yeah. Especially Back to the Future Part 2 is my favorite out of them. Do you wish to buy? I do have some money, but we'll save it. See what else is going on in this town. Leather armor, that's an upgrade. I don't have enough money for it. Carapace shield, we already have that. Not the movies, the shop in Providence, Rhode Island. Never heard of it. What kind of shop is that? What do they sell there? Let's see, anything else? No. DVDs, records, old games, the best. That's pretty cool. Well, if I ever find myself in Providence, I will make sure to stop there. If you go east, you will find the forest. It's a grand maze where plants will shoot poison. Good thing I have gas mask. There are 2 routes to Mount Saber, one west and one north. Both roads are very dangerous. Is this a law firm? A pawn shop? Is there anything you wish to sell? Nah, we'll keep all our stuff. Used to frequent Cranston, Rhode Island years ago. Do you ever watch the show Pawn Stars? No, I do not. It's painful to watch that show because of how deeply they undersell people or undercut people. Good answer. Yeah. I do know that Pat the NES Punk was on Pawn Stars, though. That was kind of cool. I've seen that segment. He was smart enough to not sell them his NES World Championship cartridge. Yeah, it's obviously scripted because of the Pat the NES Punk episode. The wise man Tornell lives with his pupils in the north. I just found out how to get rich quick. Later! He's leaving. What did he find out? I told him that I made a lot of money from stones I found on Mount Saber. After that, he got excited. Welcome. Please have some refreshments. You've been to Rick's pawn shop in Las Vegas. None of the guys from the show were there. That's because the guys on that show are actors. Sorry to say, Boomer. Did I go inside the inn yet? I do want to stay here. Replenish my MP. Alright. We have the gas mask. We can go into the forest somewhere. Also, it would be nice to grind up some... Well, we gotta level up to be able to fight these mushrooms. I better equip the gas mask, huh? Does it mean I can step on... Nope, does not mean I can step on that. No idea what the rabbit boots are doing for me, but I'm gonna keep them on. I love that little harmonized part. Is this the forest? The music here is sick. This track is awesome. It looks like controller sensitivity is maxed out on the demo, and you must have a tiny drift or something, as your guy just continues moving forward as you play. First minute was pretty cool though, as the combat is unique in a fun way. Leave it to you to figure out what that means. Okay. Well, thanks for the report on Pragmata. Remember those old Pawn Stars memes? Like it would be Rick's head and speech bubble saying, "I just ripped you off. Let's go do some paperwork," or "Change for $1. 25 cents is the best I could do." I know the memes of like having some really valuable thing and then saying like 25 cents is the best I could do. I remember those. Not the other one. And there are some good memes. Austin, I know you were streaming during it, but are you, did you get up to speed on, any of the Sony State of Play stuff? Is that something you care about at all? Or it's been in your family for 500 years, it's fake. Fake 500-year-old items, I mean. You know, when I was a kid, my mom loved watching the Antiques Roadshow. Did any of you guys have that shared experience? She was always like, "Oh, if I could just find this thing that I had 20 years ago, I know it's worth hundreds of dollars because I watched the Antique Roadshow." You always like to see it here, the headlines from the State of Plays, but there's rarely something that grabs you. Haven't looked at today's yet. My favorite announcements were surprisingly from Konami. Like, if you had asked me a year and a half ago if I ever expected to be excited by Konami at something like that, I would have said there's no way in hell, but Konami has come back. We are living in a strange time. I need to level up. How many more? Okay, we're almost there. 29 more XP to level up. Your mom still watches Antique Roadshow. I'm pretty sure mine does too. She doesn't talk about it as much anymore though. I liked watching it with her when I was a kid. Bone Chalk, what's going on? Welcome. Bone Chalk, thank you for 53 months. Wow. That's a lot of months. Crystalis and new hairdo, hot damn. Yeah, it's true. We have both of those things here. Yeah, my hand was finally twisted to play Crystalis because it is the game of the month for the Club CRT Game of the Month Club. Oh, that's right, I'm trying to level up. That's what I'm trying to do. I need 9 more. Space, if I ever get my hands on an original Mona Lisa, do I sell it on eBay or take it to a pawn shop? You're gonna have to figure that one out on your own, Boomer. It's so satisfying seeing it on a CRT as well. It is indeed on a CRT. It's satisfying playing it on a CRT. 3 more experience points. Can we do it? How much? There we go! Okay, now we can go in the forest. Can I fight the mushroom people? I still can't fight the mushroom people. Uh-oh. There's only one Mona Lisa, yes. As far as I know, yes. Gotta watch out for those Garayas. Are they called Garayas? I heard, okay, so I did not look this up, but I was actually watching, or listening to a YouTube video that was kind of going real deep on the, like, Japanese mythology that it's referenced in Silent Hill F. And I swear that they said Guriya when they were listing out, like Japanese spirits. Or, oh no. Oh no. And I was wondering if Guriya came from somewhere else instead of just from Zelda. Oh, okay. We're not too far back. It's not too big of a setback. I think we just gotta kill 2 more enemies. After I level up, I'm gonna stay at the inn. There were different enemies in the forest, right? So maybe maybe I can deal with the enemies in the forest, but we definitely want to stay at an inn. They may as well be Gurias. They do have Guria energy. Okay, use my 20 of my dollars. How do you feel today? Please come again. I'm not even 100% sure that this is the forest they're talking about, but it looks foresty. I still can't hurt that enemy. What if I put on the gas mask? Okay, still can't hurt that. I don't want to be in here if I can't damage anything. Ow. Maybe I need to just walk across some of this, like, swampland. Doesn't feel good to do so, though. Alright, I made it. I was very scared to do that before. Can I attack these slimes? I don't hear the little ting, so I'm assuming that I'm damaging them. There's so many of them. Alright, we're grinding right now. I'm using the turbo button here. Full disclosure. Gonna head out. Have a great night. You too, Boomer. Thank you for hanging out. Hope to see you again soon. Space, you cannot climb this yet. You don't have enough power to make it. Don't have enough power to make it. Okay. Maybe I need to level up? There's a lot of slimes over here. Can I get more batteries? I guess so. How much? I still need a lot more XP to level up. Let's go somewhere else. There's more to explore. We'll come back to that. What's over here? Oh, this has got to be the gas mask swamp. Okay. That's gas. Poisonous gas floating above my head. I can tell. I get what they're going for with the graphics here. What is this little bug doing, though? Am I damaging that? I can't tell. Well, I'm dead. Alright, we make the trek again. So, I wasn't sure how exactly the checkpoints worked. Now I am sure though. It's whenever you step onto the world map, you have a checkpoint. I wasn't sure if like going into a dungeon would give me a checkpoint. So I could like go into the forest and then step out immediately and we would get the checkpoint. So we'll do that. This forest was was more treacherous than you'd expect this early. I was not expecting that treachery. You're right. The treachery of this strange little bug. Can't tell if I'm damaging him or not. Okay, I am indeed damaging him. And I can damage the plants. Oh, that fly. I see that this fly is just this little bug with wings. Interesting. Creative use of sprites. It's definitely mazy in here. What is this? The dead end? What kind of dead end is this? Alright. There's another dead end. Let's carry a charge here. Whoa, there's a village here in the middle of this forest. Go in peace. Is this a human? Is that a human child or something else? Go in peace. Alright. Go in peace. Oh, these are the people that don't speak our language. Okay, I've gotta get the ability to speak to them. I'm sure. Go in peace. They're silly little dudes, they sure are. They remind me of the Tendas from Earthbound. Okay, well that's where they live. We will remember that. Tenda. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention and I walked right into a bug. I was too busy thinking about Tendas. Oh, I'm here in Tenda Village. Okay, cool. This place is pretty mazy. Is this where I came from? Yes. Gotta try to build that mental map. Because I don't feel like making a paper map. Oh no! We just got a checkpoint though. It's okay. It's all okay. Okay, let's heal up. There we go. This bug is chasing me. He's chasing me so far. Alright, I have found a dead end. I found another dead end. We need XP though, so sorry, little bug. I wonder... There's still more overworld to explore. Maybe I should go back. Alright, this is the weird dead end. Weird big open dead end. And I know that that to the left is also a dead end. And this is where Tenda Village is, right? Okay, I'm learning my way. Trying to make that a checkpoint. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I thought I knew how the checkpoints worked, but then I realized I still don't really know how they work. It's fine. Okay, maybe I'm not ready for the swamp here yet. I think we need to get the ability to talk to the Tendas. One of the things that I read about Crystalis when I was kind of doing a little bit of light research on the game, so there's a Game Boy Color port of this that came out in like 2000 or so, and that port, apparently they changed the story a lot in it, which is interesting. I'm very curious how the story has changed, but I didn't want to see like the full spoilers for the NES version, so I didn't really look too deeply into it. But I'm very curious. It's very different. Have you played it all the way through, Bochok? I've also heard that the Game Boy Color version is way harder because, you know, they basically just zoom the game in so that you can't see enemies. Like an enemy that would be towards the edge of the screen would on the NES would be completely off screen on Game Boy Color. You can't climb this yet. You don't have enough power to make it. Alright, so I think that's really my only lead. My only lead is to level up. I could either level up to climb that cliff. I assume it's a cliff. Or I can level up to go into that white place, fight the enemies there. I think you would describe it as less mysterious and more typical fantasy, if I'm remembering correctly. Interesting. Yeah, I think I read some opinions to the effect of that as well. I'm curious to dive a little more deeply into it after I play through this game. I think I remember seeing... Oh, come on. I need to do so much better at paying attention to my health. I was gonna say, I remember seeing the Game Boy Color game when it came out and thinking it looked really cool, but it obviously didn't look cool enough for me to actually buy. But I thought about it when I was a kid. The Donkey Kong Land effects. I don't know if so I haven't played Donkey Kong Land 2 and 3 in a while. I don't remember really Donkey Kong Land 1 having that problem though, because Donkey Kong Land is developed for the Game Boy like from the ground up. There is Donkey Kong Country on Game Boy Color. Have you guys ever played that? I've always been very curious about Donkey Kong Country on Game Boy Color. I actually own a copy of it, but I haven't really played it past the first level or so. But it would be fun to play that on stream someday. It just has a way smaller field of view than Donkey Kong Country and it makes it way harder ammo. Yeah, it's definitely harder than Donkey Kong Country. Yeah. Yeah. Donkey Kong Land definitely has, like, some issues that arise from it being on Game Boy. It sounds like a different issue than Crystalis, though, if I'm thinking about it correctly. You think you might have a copy of it? Yeah, I specifically sought out a copy of it. It was something that was on my list while game hunting, and finally found it at the right time. It would be really cool to buy that armor upgrade also. I'm almost there. I need $3 more. Okay, can't fight these mushrooms. I'm probably in the wrong place. Let's try to get those $3 more. I actually think Donkey Kong Land is a really good game, to be honest. My last time I played Donkey Kong Land was a couple years ago. I played it mostly on stream, but I didn't finish it on stream. I think because it was like it was on like a random off-schedule night. So I just finished it on my own the next day. That was that time when if I was gonna stream off schedule, I just picked a random game rather than continuing the game that I've been playing as the main. Oh, I have enough money. All right, let's go buy armor. Wait, leather armor. It looked like a fist to me on when it was just the outline. It looked like a fist, but it is indeed leather armor. Now using leather armor. All right. Okay. If you go east, you will find the forest. It's a grand maze where plants will shoot poison. Okay, I still haven't leveled up though, so no reason to believe that I can do any of the other things. Now that just because I now have this armor. Alright, let's go stay at the inn. I have enough money to stay at the inn. Okay, I want to pay attention to how much XP different enemies give me. So we can find the best spot to level up. Okay, that was 5. The gorillas give me 5. What did this guy say? There's a guy that lives in a house over here. He told me about a town. But now that I've explored a little bit more, let's see what... Whoa, he's got a friend now.
I am Tornell. If you are truly a legendary soldier, you should be able to defeat Stom easily. Just force your opponent against the back wall. I'm Stom, training under Tornell. Space, let's have at it. You still lack the proper skill. Come back when you think you are able. Okay, let's try that again. I am mashing the button as fast as I can. I'll be waiting. Okay, I don't want to get the same kind of injury that Spec got playing 9 Souls. But let's try it one more time. I almost had him. I got so close. Come on. I got him. Excellent. I will now teach you the magic of telepathy. This allows you to communicate with animals. It also allows you to speak with us wise men when you have problems, even if you are not near. I will now go to the training place. If you find the tornado bracelet, Space, bring it to me. I now have telepathy. I'll be waiting. His friend disappeared. Okay, how do I use telepathy? With whom will you speak? Tornell, Zebu, Asina, Kensu. Look at all these people. Look at me meditating to speak with them through telepathy. Let's talk to all of them. How much MP is this using? Besides me, the wise men Asina and Kensu will assist you. It costs 8 MP to talk to them. Don't rely on others so much. Okay? I'm Asina. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I used 8 MP to hear ... Well, now we know. So it lets me talk to animals. Oh! I could probably talk to the Tendas now. I could talk to them through telepathy. Let's go. Alright. Let's just walk over there. Where are they? Oh. 173. Up to 181. That's 4. The bugs are less experienced than the gorillas. GamerDoc, what's going on? Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We're playing Crystalis. Are you a fan of this game? Is that you? Oh, somebody got a haircut. Yes, I did get a haircut. So my 6-year-old got a haircut over this week, and he didn't like how short his hair was, and he was sad about it. So I said, will it make you feel better if I cut my hair too, in solidarity? And he said yes. So hence I've got the shortest hair now. You're a great dad. Thank you, GamerDoc. Well, they don't say go in peace anymore. They say ... now. Is that what telepathy does? Is just people say ... This is the village of Oak. We don't like humans here. I haven't seen my boy since he went into the forest. Have you seen him? I have not. They even don't like humans that can talk to them through telepathy? Have you ever watched CRT in 4K? Yes, I do know CRT in 4K. Actually,
I got a lot of my information about how to set this up from CRT and 4K. He's got a pretty amazing, some pretty amazing setups. He has a nice, has a cozy setup, yeah, for sure. The village elder will not talk to humans. Where's that village elder? Here he is. The air in my house smells like humans. Get out! Dang. Okay, well, I can talk to them now, but they don't have much to say, except one of them is missing a child. Maybe this child has spawned in the forest now that I talked to their parent. His camera and lens collection is unreal. His CRT collection is unreal. I've seen some pretty wild things from CRT and 4K. Wild CRTs. Okay, that's still a dead end. Yeah, that too. I do have a checkpoint after leaving the village. Okay. Gotta think about where my last save was. Remembering where the last save was is very important in this game. I still can't fight the flying ones. I want to have a charge. I don't want to be walking around with no charge. Ooh. So does anybody else have games from the Sony State of Play that they're excited by? Definitely the biggest thing for me in there is Silent Hill Townfall. The last two major Silent Hill games have both been mind-blowing. Mind-blowing that they were able to bring that series back from, like, straight up back from the dead. And, like, really capture the magic of the early games. And who knows if the next one will do the same, but they've certainly got my attention. Wow, I'm afraid. I want to go home. Can you please take me home? Escort mission. Okay. Oh, and they get farther behind me the more that I walk. Okay. It's a true escort mission here on the NES. Alright. No big deal. I'm forever indebted to you. Please take this as a reward. You now have Insect Flute. Thank you again for all your help. I now have Insect Flute, and now I can stay at the inn and stuff. The Insect Flute is a powerful item, but it's dangerous because of the poisonous insects it calls. Need to rest? Please stay. $40. I don't have $40. Capcom has been putting in work the past few years too. True. I really want to play the Pragmata demo. Making pretty quick progress. Hey Cypherpunk, what's going on? I'm glad to hear it because, you know, I've really only got 2 streams to beat this game in February. It's the game of the month for the Club CRT Game of the Month Club, and this is a game that I've been wanting to play for a long time, and I've been saving it for stream. So I'm putting aside the other plans for now to do Crystalis, so I could participate in the club discussion at the end of the month. But there's also other events going on. I'm doing 2 raid trains next week, where I'm going to be playing special things. There's on Tuesday, I'm going to be streaming in the Retro Rekindled raid train, which is kind of a raid train full of lesser-known retro games, like hidden gems or games that just don't get enough attention on Twitch especially. And then on Thursday, it's the Legend of Zelda Anniversary raid train. So I'm going to be playing a Zelda game. And then there's only one more week in February to finish up Crystalis, so we shall see. You were in the pit for Insect Flute Killer Set. Is that the name of a band, Austin? Or do you just think it would be a great name for a band that has pits? Double the SRA, double the fun. Yeah, we got double SRA next week. We're finally getting Link's crossbow training. Actually, what I'm thinking of playing for the Zelda raid train is BS Legend of Zelda: The Ancient Stone Tablets, the second Satellaview game, which I've never played before. It's one of the very few Zelda games that's left on my list to check off. It never got any kind of official English release. It was only on the Satellaview, so it was broadcast to people in Japan via satellite, and has thankfully been backed up and has a fan translation that I can play on my FX Pack Pro now. But that's what I'm thinking about doing for the Zelda raid train. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for Retro Rekindled yet. I've got a couple ideas for sure. Just sounds like a dingy metal band. Gotcha. It does. We shun most humans, but I think you are different than most. Wow, thank you. Do they have anything special here? Fruit of Power. I want to buy a Fruit of Power. Maybe that's what I need to climb the cliff. They said I didn't have enough power. Let's talk to the Elder. You saved the child? I thank you. I now ask a favor of you. There is a monster in the poison swamp. Many of our dwarves were eaten by this creature. The monster cannot attack the village because of an object we possess, but we cannot use. I leave this object in your care to save the village. You now have Sword of Fire. Sword of Fire, let's go. Gonna equip that. Hey. Oh, I only have one charge for the Sword of Fire, though. I must need an Orb of Fire to charge it up. Who are you? You're quite strange. Alright, we definitely need money to get that Fruit of Power. That is something that I want. Can this damage the flying insect? I cannot hit it, so I don't know. Alright, you know what? Let's go over here. I'm guessing I need to play the insect flute over here. Boss fight. Okay, those look like insect eyes. Look at those boss graphics. Oh my god, he just melted me. It melted me. Alright, I need to go get a glass of water. That's something that I forgot. I only have my tea here. So I will BRB. I'm going to take a bathroom break too. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Thank you for waiting, everybody. Let's see. Isn't my camera... Okay, I wasn't sure if my camera was a little bit out of focus, but I think it's fine. I think everything is fine. Alright, let's get back to it. Oh, microphone is in the way. Alright. Now, we can either just go try fighting the that big ol' insect again, or I could try to grind to level up. I'm not too far from leveling up. Let's go try to level up. Maybe I'll also get enough money to buy a Fruit of Power in the meantime. I can't tell if I'm... Oh my goodness. Alright. Spook, hello. Yes, it's Crystalis. Welcome in, Spook. Good to see ya. Have you played this one, Spook? Oh, you know what? A game that I played off stream a couple days ago. I was hankering to continue Super Ghouls and Ghosts, but I'm saving it for stream for after Crystalis to get back to Super Ghouls and Ghosts. But I did play the arcade version of regular Ghouls and Ghosts. And I came very close to beating it, but I accidentally failed to continue after a game over. But that's one thing that I was up to. I would like to go back to it. Maybe play Ghosts and Goblins arcade as well. Beat it over many rentals way back when. Very cool. Let's see, what am I doing? I'm trying to level up. I feel like these guys give me more XP. How much XP do they give? I got 263 right now. Up to 269. That's 6. They are the most experienced slimes that I have encountered. Most experienced enemies that I have ever beaten. Or at least that I've paid attention to. God of War game at the end of the show actually released today. You didn't catch that? I did not catch that either, Wingman. Interesting. What's really interesting about that is it's not really like, you know, like Sony first-party games started in the 3D era. Like, it's weird that they're making like this throwback 2D game, isn't it? Or maybe this is just a sign that 2D is now, like, is mainstream now. Again. Excellent, your level is increased. Let's see, can I climb this yet? I don't have enough power. I think I need a fruit of power. 700 XP to level up again from here. That's more than 100 of these big slimes. I'm not planning to sit here and do that. I would like to stay at the inn. Ooh, don't die. Alright, $40 for this inn stay. Hopefully it's worth it. Alright, let's go fight the boss. Ow. Ow. Oops, that's fine. We need to heal up anyways. Oh my goodness, this is pretty tough. There's not a lot of room to get a shot in here. Uh-oh. Alright, we try again. Thank you for the GL. Also, use your controller that normally does have drift, and it did not have any drift for Pragmata, and the demo is awesome. Think you will really enjoy it. It's only about 30 minutes. Cool. I'm excited to try it. That's weird that your normally drifting controller didn't drift, and your normally non-drifting controller did. Got the NES running at max. We sure do. At least I'm not playing with the NES. What is it called, the Max Pad? What is it? It can't be called that, right? Isn't there like, what is the NES Max controller? What's the name of that thing? The little circle? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? NES Max, not the Advantage. Hated that thing. Most people hated the NES Max. Okay, I wanted to say Max Pad, but that sounds too much like a certain hygiene product. So I knew that wasn't right. It's just the NES Max. Okay. Alright. It's not so bad. I think I've figured out the loop here. No! I said that. And immediately died. Immediately. Is that the joystick? The Advantage is the arcade stick. Advantage was basically arcade stick and then some. Still have yours. I have an NES Advantage that I got from a random Facebook Marketplace deal. And it needed some work. It still needs some work, I think. It's got some, like... It's probably a capacitor thing. I don't know if there are capacitors in there, but it feels like a capacitor thing where the button is like stays pressed after you let go of it. Seems like something that I could probably fix. I just haven't put in the time and effort to do so. Oh god. I wonder how much perfection this boss calls for. Out of magic. Oof. Got him. Alright. You now have Ball of Fire. Your magic power's too low. Oh, that's because I'm pressing A. Alright, Ball of Fire. Equip it. Now I've got my level 2 fire attack. Oh, we don't want to die now. That boss didn't give me any money, really. So I think we've got to grind money to get that Fruit of Power. I don't even have enough money to stay at the inn. Here, I just want to make this a checkpoint. It's pretty much essential when you want to sword fight someone. Make sure to save. Okay, Spook, do you know how to save manually? How do I save manually? Is there such a thing? Or when you say make sure to save, do you just mean go to a town and then leave? Or go to the world map and then leave? Now you're playing with power. I wish I was playing with a Fruit of Power. Hit select. Just pushing select saves. I think there's a menu for that there. Is it like select and then start? Oh, select and then start. Look, Ben441 is the file that exists here. This, okay, I did get to this screen by accident once. Cannot save. Oh, because do I need to be in a town? Yay, I saved. Ben441 is the, must be the previous owner of this cart. Alright, thank you for telling me how to save, guys. I'm glad I didn't have to wait until the end of stream to figure that out. Learning new things every day. That's the best way to do it. Let's see. I can fight mushrooms now. I wonder if I can go back and open Zebu's door now. Of course, there's still more places for me to try going. There is, of course, the cliff. Maybe I don't need the Fruit of Power. Maybe I just needed Ball of Fire. Who knows? Ooh. I have no health. Where's the... I could get a checkpoint like this. Maybe. Okay, here's a town. What did people in this town say to me? The village of Oak lies deep in the forest. The people there don't understand our language. If you go east, you will find the forest. It's a grand maze where plants will shoot poison. Oh, right. There was a guy who said he learned how to get rich from this lady. I told him I made a lot of money from stones I found on Mount Saber. The wise man Torno lives with his pupils in the north. That's something you missed from that era? Finding old saves or weird passwords written in old manuals? You can still find the old save, Spook. Most of the time, if I get a cartridge that has a save feature, there's old saves on it. There are two routes to Mount Saber, one west and one north. Both roads are very dangerous. Oh, I came here to stay at the inn. Alright, let's see if I can go south now. I'm one-shotting mushrooms. I'm getting so powerful. Also true, of course, the 3 carts you bought recently have no battery backup. Yeah. Well, then you won't find a save file. Alright, here we go. We're on to something now. Ooh, spooky. Can't deal with that. And they were bare, so no cryptic notes in the manual. I found something interesting in a manual pretty recently. I think it was when we were looking at Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 on stream. Somebody redeemed show a game for that. Try a different sword? Alright, I will try a different sword. Your most recent sword isn't always the best, gotcha. But when I go back there, I will try it. These guys are snowmen, it seems. Okay, here, there's ice. This is... What makes me able to get... I'm getting to different heights there. Seems like it's based on momentum. Like how long I've been running for. How long is the build up to it. Ooh. Okay, I went down. How do I go back up? This is the best track in the game so far, by the way. The music here is awesome. Just have to believe in yourself. It's the best way to do most things.
You gotta do what? I gotta believe.
Negatron, hello. Thank you for believing. Okay, let's try a different sword. Oh yeah, okay. We can indeed deal with these guys. Oh, Goma. We got all the Zelda enemies in Crystalis. There's a bush in my way. Medical herb. Useful. See, if I change to the wind sword, I need to change back to the ball of wind to get my full power. I wish it automatically switched which ball I have equipped. I also wish I remembered how much I needed for the fruit in Tenda Village. Let's see, is this where I came in the first time? Oh no, definitely not. Let's keep exploring up here. This place is really big. Like, really, really big. At least that's how it feels right now. I guess the forest felt big at first, too, but then it started to feel smaller pretty quick. I don't know if I like having to switch swords for different enemies. It wouldn't be so bad if the balls automatically switched.
You gotta do what? I gotta believe.
Snowmans, what's going on? Great to see you. Welcome in. Hope you've been doing well. Thank you for believing. Having to swap swords is certainly a rough edge on this game. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad if I didn't have to do two things here, because obviously the ball of fire doesn't do anything with the sword of wind. Instead of these being like equipable items, the balls, it seems like they should just be you know, like level ups for the swords. Yeah, get a load of snowmans. Thankfully, you won't always have to. Multiple swords are usually good against enemies. Yeah, it makes sense. there are a lot of swords. I did look at the manual, and they list them all. All right, let's just move on here. Your tummy hurts at work, but it's chill today. I'm sorry to say that. Doing as they say, blah. Oh, sorry, snowmans. It's also cool how you go right into my slot on the raid train. Yes, we're raid train neighbors for Retro Rekindled. That is exciting. I noticed. Do you know what you're gonna play for that one, snowmans? Car Comrades. Okay, I've already been here, obviously, because I destroyed that wall. Do an Omega Boost for PS1. What is Omega Boost? I'm unfamiliar. I guess that's the point. You're supposed to be playing stuff that we're unfamiliar with. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get that money. On the Rails PS1 mech game. You learned about it last year? Cool. You played Omega Boost when you were a teen. Cool game. Oh, that's awesome, Gamer Doc. It sounds neat. Mech games are cool. I'm not 100% settled on what I'm going to play for Retro Rekindled yet. I've got a few ideas. Wait, have I gone north? Have I explored past all these Gomas? Oh, I definitely haven't been in this room yet. Love Star Fox, so any game like it you need. Snowmans, have you ever played Panzer Dragoon? Panzer Dragoon 1 and 2 are very good Star Fox style games. Have not. Want to shmemulate it? You definitely should. I highly recommend. They're incredible games, especially Panzer Dragoon 2. That one, that's the better of the two for sure. The first one is amazing as well. Yeah, you should play those games. You should play those. Beware of evil raspberries. They look like little bushes to me. They look like little bushes just crawling around. These guys, because they're green. They are in raspberry shaped. They are raspberry shaped. Alright, level up. Hey, it's somebody. You found me, but you have to find the tornado bracelet before I teach you more magic. Ooh, magic ring. The magic ring, I'm assuming, must be different than the tornado bracelet, right? Oh, I bet this, like, replenishes magic. I should check the manual. In terms of indie games, there's some cool ones coming out as well. Love this one called X Zodiac. Yeah, X Zodiac is, has been in early access for years, though, hasn't it? I think X Zodiac looks really cool, but I don't buy early access games out of principle. Okay, I'm looking up the manual on my phone here. Crystalis manual. I want to know what the magic ring does. I'm guessing it just replenishes my MP, so I might not want to use it right now. Styled like SNES Star Fox, and the bonus stages play like Space Harrier. Imagine if that was the tornado bracelet right there. That's what I was thinking for a second. Whoa, I found a manual that's in text form. That's probably not what I'm looking for. There we go. Let's read about some items. How many? There's lots of shields. There's 8 shields. There's 8 armor pieces. Wait, the rabbit boots enable me to jump? What button do I press to jump? How do I jump with the rabbit boots? Does anybody know? You're pleased by the amount of content in it? Turn off your magic, okay. Wow, I could jump. I don't know that I have needed to jump. Look at me go, though. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. There's keys. There's more flutes that we're gonna find. So many flutes. I don't see the oh, there it is. Restores entire MP. Can be used during fights. Fruit of Power restores 1/4 of total MP. Can be used during fights. Okay, so the Fruit of Power does not give me the power to climb that cliff. And the magic ring heals my MP. Okay, and so tornado bracelet. If I ever find that, I need to bring it there. Ah! How am I gonna remember how to get there? It's so far. I wonder if there's other things I could have done sooner by turning off my magic. Yeah. I'm gonna keep my magic on because I might need to use it. And I definitely don't need to jump. I have not found any place that I need to jump yet. Okay, we can go down over there. Or I can go this way and see what's over here. Alright, we're going down. Whee! Oh my god, that's far. I wonder if this is where I started. Like before I slid down my first hill. What are some other cool rail shooters, like, in recent times? I played this one called... Oh shoot, what is it called? Air Rider? Air Twister. Have you guys seen Air Twister? It's developed by Yu Suzuki, the creator of Space Harrier and lots of other classic Sega arcade games. What the heck? Wait, what just happened? My stuff on the screen just disappeared. What's going on? Gotta look at that? Yeah, give it a look, Snowmans. It's pretty cool. My little logo over here disappeared and my game logo up there disappeared. What's going on? Why did that happen? Oh, they're back. Okay. I hear Yu Suzuki and you only think of Shenmue. That's right, he also made Shenmue. Yeah, give Air Twister a look. I think it might have been the first physical PS5 game that I bought. Because I basically bought my PS5 to play Alan Wake 2, and there was no physical of it yet. I think that actually the first physical PS5 game that I bought was Air Twister. Oh yeah, this is a place I haven't been before, right? Oh, it's nice music now. I like nice music. The wind is filled with sorrow. Return to Leaf soon. How do I get back to Leaf? Wait, was that Zebu? Oh, did I find a shortcut? I found a shortcut. Leaf was the starting village. Okay. He's telling me I need to go back there. We've come full circle. It's these old tiger guys. They're my 1 XP friends from yore. I did it. We made a big circle. Where is everybody? Were the houses always cracked like this? Were they always so old and decrepit? They're all gone. Is the bunny here? He's still here. Some evil people attacked and took everyone away. Oh no, that's right. I have telepathy, so I can talk to rabbits now. Uh-oh, indeed. Is anybody left? Anybody at all? Gotta search everywhere. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Can I go back to my time machine? Or whatever it is? I guess it doesn't really explain what it is. Maybe it says what this is in the manual. My cryo sleep, maybe? Let's try... Oh, I don't have any MP. Okay. I want to use my telepathy. I just talked to him in person. Doesn't necessarily feel right. Let's just do it. The ice slide at Mount Saber is not only for sliding. Really. It's not only for sliding. Let's go talk to him in person. You think he would have told me exactly what was going on if he had the information before. The wind is filled with sorrow. Return to Leaf soon. That's what I did. I returned to Leaf. Maybe there's more. Maybe the windmill? The windmill guard? Did he fail at guarding? Is that what happened? Did he fall asleep again? Let's go see if he's there. He's not there. There's nobody here. Nobody here at all. Maybe I need to talk to the bunny some more. I can use the rest of my telepathy buddies. Let's see what's over this way. Come on, give me your 1 XP. Evil people came and took everyone away. Maybe someone's hiding under a bed? No. Did I go in this house? I like how once your defense is high enough, enemies bounce off you. Yeah, that is nice. Alright, let's try talking to more elders. Tornell, space, I pray for your safety. This costs MP for him to pray for my safety. Oh, no shot? You actually played this recently. Oh, Artificer Nemo, welcome in. Artificer Nemo, thank you so much for 39 months. Very cool. This is a game that has been on my my list to play for a long time. And in a Discord server that I'm into, like a retro streamer Discord server, we have a Game of the Month club, which is like book club, but for games. And this month's selection was Crystalis, and it's one that I've definitely been saving for stream, so decided to put aside the whatever existing plans I had and see if I could get through Crystalis this month. Amasina, looking forward to seeing you. Be quiet, leave me alone. It costs MP to hear that. Use telepathy to speak to us. Oh my goodness, telepathy is not very useful. 39 months and 39 months well spent. Thank you, Artificer Nemo. Okay, so evil people came and took them all away. Well, let's continue on. Let's just go back to where I was. Let's see. We could go through this cave to get to the second area. No, this is where the windmill is. This is the wrong way. Old school East menus are so good. I agree. Yeah, this menu looks pretty similar to East, doesn't it? East is amazing. Oh, slugs are bumping into me. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna see if I can climb that that mountain. Climb that cliff. Maybe I could jump. Oh no, poisoned. There we go. I think this is the way out. Climb every mountain, ford every stream. That's right. That's what I'm gonna do. Ow. Actually, at the town that's over here, could I buy the boots that let me walk on the swamp here? Or the poisonous ground? Okay, refresher. Use that. Don't use telepathy. Oh, they have the bronze shield. Alright, we've got an upgrade. The guy who, like, is trying his get-rich-quick scheme said he was going to Mount Saber, which I kind of assumed was the mountain, the ice place, the snow place. Did I, maybe I got confirmation of that. Maybe when I used telepathy and he said the ice slides aren't just for sliding, which really didn't help me too much. But maybe that confirms, maybe he said Mount Saber there? I don't remember. Space, you cannot climb this yet. You don't have enough power to make it. Okay. Let's go talk to the Tendas again. Ah! I heard there are training grounds for wise men on the west side. Perhaps you should go there. Maybe I should go back there. We have reconsidered humans. Let's talk to the Elder. You destroyed the monster. Good. We now can live without fear. Space, you are the one who saved us. Our precious object belongs to you. With this, we express appreciation. Please keep it with you. We will tell you all of your feat. You will forever be a hero among the dwarves. Again, many thanks. You're great. I think I'll believe in you. Thank you for believing. Alright, let's stay here.
You gotta do what? I gotta believe.
Thank you, Bone Chalk. Okay, maybe we'll go back to the guy who lives in that house. What was his name? He had a name. No. He's the pupil of the guy who has a name. Tomel? That's the house I'm going to. You guys know what I'm talking about. This house. The tornado bracelet is somewhere in Mount Saber. It will maximize the power of the Sword of Wind. Okay. That's useful information. It's somewhere in there. We could find it. Let's go back. We have to go back. Mount Saber is pretty confusing. But, I'll have to learn my way. You're poisoned. No! I don't have any antidote. Refresher does not heal my poison, right? Going back to town. I guess we'll find out if poison can be healed by time. I guess this is the end. No, we're making it back. Look. I made it. Just fine. Everything will be okay. Warp boots. I have not tried warp boots yet. Let's buy 2 of these. Wait, it said now using antidote. There we go. Body's back to normal. Hooray. Okay. Ow. I love the music on Mount Saber. It's the best track I've heard so far in the game. Is this the way that leads out? Is this the way that led to Zebu? Yes, okay. There's the shortcut. Alright, we're gonna try to find this tornado bracelet. It's not this way. Anybody playing any cool games lately? I've been replaying Resident Evil 7 off stream. That's kind of been my main off stream game actually. I'm almost done with it. I was thinking that I wanted to replay 7 and 8 before 9 came out. Don't know if I'm gonna get to 8. So essentially, are you saying you have to beat Crystalis in this stream and one more? Ideally, yes. But, I recognize that's probably not gonna happen. You got Hightail for your kid, and it's pretty cool. You think I'm on track to beat it in time? It's gonna be a close one. You guess it takes about 9 hours to beat? Yeah, and how long to beat? It has it about 10. I know there's like 8 different things, 8 different armors and shields, and probably swords. And I only have 2 so far. But maybe they start coming faster towards the end, I don't know. Are any of the REs a full and true multiplayer experience? Like 4 to 6 any good good to play with a friend. 5 and 6 are definitely designed around co-op, especially 5. Resident Evil Revelations 2 is also designed around co-op. I would try Revelations 2 if I were you. A hint about the number of swords? No, that's okay, Cypherpunk. It shows all the swords in the manual, so I think I've seen them. I didn't read it. I didn't read in depth about them, but I'll probably just check there to see what they say. Four isn't multi, 5 and 6 are both co-op. I guess you get some fun from them. You have this physical with manual. I don't have the manual. I have the cartridge physical. I'm playing on the physical cartridge. But the manual I do not have. Just have that on my phone. Bought this CIB a few years ago for like 65 bucks. Just cartridge was like 10 bucks a couple years ago. But that makes sense. Boxes are much more valuable than games. Is a cartridge run super smooth? Yeah, we're playing on the original NES, of course. As always. Yeah, there was a boss that had some slowdown. That's true. Never saw the case for this game. You assume it was pretty good as you like the game design. Cartridge design. It is. I'm pretty sure it's just the cartridge label in like a bigger form. That's what the box is. What game we're talking about? Yeah, we're talking about Crystalis. Let's see. Did I get turned around here? I think I just went in a circle, but I'm trying to figure it out for sure. Oops. Do I have the wind sword equipped? Yes. Oh, you also have it on Game Boy Color. Have you played much of the Game Boy Color one? We were talking about that earlier. Apparently the story is completely different on Game Boy Color. And it's also much harder because of the zoomed in. They basically just zoom in the screen. So you can't see enemies that would be on the edge. Streams of Rune shut it down. Because Bone Shock brought up Deadly Towers. I'm pretty sure Crystalis is why your favorite color is purple. It makes perfect sense. Okay, I've made it over here. But what else is here? Almost a different game. Yeah, I want to learn more about it, but I also didn't want to get spoiled on the NES game. So I decided not to look up too much. But after I beat it, I want to look up all the differences with the Game Boy Color version. It's also interesting that Nintendo published the Game Boy Color version. Like Nintendo licensed the game from SNK to publish it for Game Boy Color. Which is a little bit surprising. Warp boots, I thought this was for sure gonna be the bracelet. I found the one wall that I haven't destroyed yet, and it's warp boots. I haven't even used warp boots yet. I don't even know what they do. Okay. Well, he said the ice slides are not just for sliding. That's what one of my telepathy friends told me. Ow. That must mean that I can run up them somehow, but... Oh, maybe I can jump up them. Maybe this is what the rabbit boots are finally for. Let's try it. Rabbit boots, let's go! I found their purpose. You just cataloged 100 PS2 games into your cell inventory on GameEye, plus cleaned them all. So tired now. Sounds like a lot of work, Optimus. You should rest. You recollect a direction to go, and I did it. I sure did. It's these rabbit boots. Got me there. Ow. Okay, I need the wind sword. We'll go right first, and then we'll come back and we'll go left. That's the plan. So many new walls to break here. We're definitely in new territory. Tornado bracelet, tornado bracelet, let's go. Alright, and then we just went in a circle, right? Ow. Alright, now I can go learn the new magic. Will I ever find that guy again? That's the real question. Also, how am I doing on XP? I'm only halfway to level 7 right now. Where the heck was he? 'Cause... Wait, maybe there was another hill that I could jump up. Which one did I jump up just now? Okay. Let's try going up this one. Oh. I'm not fast enough. Ugh, made it. Let's give this one more try. Oh! Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go around this time. Do I want to be going this way? I think I want to be going the other way. There's only actually 2 cave entrances. I felt like there were so many more. Let's see if I can figure anything out. Okay, this is a different place now, right? There's so many paths. Oh my goodness. Also definitely need to keep an eye on my health. That is something that I have perhaps been failing to do. Look, there he is! I'm close. Let's use medical herb. It's time. That did not replenish very much life. Let's use another one. Well, I could even use one more if I really wanted. Oh, the tornado bracelet replaced the ball of wind. Okay. Oh, this attack is even stronger now. I got 3 levels. Look at that. I'm so powerful. Still not a one-hit kill for these little dragons, though. Oh, this is definitely the right way, I remember. That one was a one-hit kill.
Space! I'm surprised you made it back. I'll now teach you teleport. This magic allows you to move from town to town instantly. Have a safe journey.
Yay, teleport. Okay, that's useful. Let's use it. Magic power is too low. Never mind. Let's use warp boots. Wait. Okay. Let's try going back to Leaf. Everybody's still gone from Leaf. Maybe the rabbit will say something more to me now? Probably not. I don't feel like I moved the plot forward in any way by getting teleport. Let's check on Zebu.
The wind is filled with sorrow. Return to Leaf soon.
I returned to Leaf, but maybe I need to like attack with all my wind power in Leaf. To do something. Show them that I've got the power. Nope, did nothing. Maybe there are more places to go in Mount Saber. Level 3 needs MP to work? Oh, I see, I see. I don't think that that was the thing to do, but I did notice that it wasn't coming all the way out. There were more ice slides on Mount Saber. Poisoned, no! Fortunately, I have exactly one antidote. I think the sword now has innate level 2 if you unequip bracelet. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, I'm gonna explore a little bit more. Because when I went to the place, the other area where, is his name Tomel? Where Tomel is, there was another ice slide. And maybe I should climb up it. I'm really out of resources though. Maybe I should, let's see, I've got $700. I'm so rich in this game right now. Oh, I do not have the natural level 2. Sadly. Let's see, did I go this way? I feel that I have been this way at some point. Oh, it is very maze-like. It's very hard to keep track of where I am because every time there's like a corner, there's always gomas around it. Okay, I just went in a big circle. Okay, I feel pretty confident about that. Do I have anything to heal me? I have 2 MPs worth of refresher. Okay, I used my 2 MPs worth. Ah, that's the big one. Okay. Alright, we get. Oh no! I was just about to say I need to go heal. Time definitely was there for me to go heal, but It's okay. What was at the end of the swamp? At the end of the forest? Was that just a dead end? Alright, we're back over here. Now what? I should go heal somehow. Stay at an inn or something. I completely forgot what they told me at what's his name's house? The training house. Did I actually go back there? I'm gonna go there now. Oh yeah, he told me the tornado bracelet is in Mount Saber. Okay. That's right. I remember now. What's this town called? Bryn Mawr? Let's go back to Bryn Mawr. Armor shop. I bought all this armor already, right? Here are things I should buy. Wait a minute. Did it? Why did I leave? I didn't mean to leave. Ah! Get back in there. I did not mean to say no. I want one more antidote. Okay, 2 of each. Now I think I'm good. Do I have 2 of each? We got herb, antidote, antidote, antidote. I got 3 antidotes and only 1 herb. Buy 1 more herb. Okay, now I've got what I want. Cypherpunk, thank you so much for 50 months. Holy moly, that's a long time. I really appreciate it. Space with a spiffy haircut. Unicycle, welcome in. Indeed. So my my 6-year-old got his haircut this week, and he really didn't like how short it was. He was sad about it. So I told him that I would also cut my hair, and that made him happy. So that's why I'm sporting the short hair. I don't have to worry about getting a haircut again for like a year now, though, so that's nice. We definitely want to stay at the end here. Are rat tails still cool? I don't think so, Artificer Nemo. I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Let's see. We could continue exploring Mount Saber. Wait a minute, what the heck? Why am I not healed? Did I not just stay at the inn? Did I say no by accident? You like it? Thank you. There, now we're healed. I haven't saved in a while. Let's save. Alright. Let's continue exploring Mount Saber a little bit. be great if I did not take a bunch of hits on the way there. Oh, I don't have the fireball equipped. Seems like I always need to switch to the wind sword when I'm inside. Except for the Gomas. I'm really curious what the names of the enemies are, to be honest. That's wild how different the game looks on the monitor versus the capture card. Yeah. Yeah. That's CRTs. They make a big difference. Of course, even with the camera on the monitor, it's still... I think it does a really amazing job of capturing it. But it's never going to be quite the same as just looking at it with your own eyes. But I think it is doing a pretty awesome job of capturing the way the game looks on the CRT. Much better than any like scanline filter could, for sure. Poisoned. Okay, I bought an extra antidote, so... Oh my god! I needed the extra antidote. Alright, let's not mess around here. Again, that's all my antidotes. I don't have any more. Let's also use a herb. Alright, is this where I wanted to be? Okay, this is for going in circles, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I don't want to go in that cave. And I don't want to... Oh, I don't want to just slide down the ice slide, which is over here. Right? Because that goes all the way to the bottom. This is just showing me that Tomel's over there. So that cave is pretty much just like, hey, you're close to Tomel. And that's where I came out of. Okay, I kind of feel like I've seen everything here. I kind of feel like I am supposed to go back to Leaf and do something there. Let's just give this one more sweep. Okay, that's from there on. It's a straight way to Tomel. I think this is the way I came from. Maybe. This is the way I came from. Okay, let's go this way. Left. What's to the left? What's this place? Okay. I'm pretty sure I explored everything here. What's the refresh rate on your CRT? Approximately 60 hertz, Artificer Nemo. It's just whatever happens to be the refresh rate of the video signal being sent to it. It's really the refresh rate of the NES. Dumb question. Are all CRTs 60 hertz? It's, yeah, it's all CRTs will display whatever frequency the input signal is at. I don't know exactly like how that signal is formatted. Obviously, there's there's some kind of standard way that composite video signal is constructed. But the NES is like slightly off of 60 hertz, and all the other consoles are slightly off of that. Slightly off of 60 hertz in a different direction. The wind is filled with sorrow. Return to Leaf soon. Alright, let's return to Leaf. One more time. Now, so different CRTs are capable of displaying different refresh rates, like different ranges of refresh rates. Okay, we had to try that idea of just coming here and using the full power. Some evil people attacked and took everyone away. Where did they take them? Everybody's gone. There's no clues. If only this bunny could tell me more. I'm trying to think if there's any other animals. Excuse me, any other animals I've seen that I could telepath with. There's other people, but they have not been very helpful. Pray for your safety. The flame bracelet will maximize the Sword of Fire's power. Find it. I'm wasting all my MP by talking to these people. The others two that I have not met in person yet have never said anything to me, so I'm not gonna continue talking to them and wasting more MP. Okay, last thing to try is to go see if there was something else at the end of the swamp. Oh gosh. Forgot to put on my gas mask. No, it's just this dead end where I fought the boss. Okay. You want to help so bad? Sorry, Cyberpunk. John Bonsai, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's probably about time for me to wrap it up anyways. So, I guess this is gonna be our stopping point. Let's take a look at what other items I have. Okay, I have an idea. Maybe if I jump in front of the rabbit, he will consider me one of his kind and give me more information. I definitely gotta stay at an inn first. This is gonna be the last thing I try. Then I think if nothing happens there, we might call it a night. Yes, let's teleport. Don't you see that I am also a rabbit? How do you do, fellow rabbit? That didn't work. Alright, one more sweep through the town. Looking for clues. Looking for clues. Looking for clues. Alright, well. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here for tonight. I may have a look at Nintendo Power. We'll see. But it'll probably be 2 weeks before I get back to Crystalis, so I'll have forgotten so much. Let's make sure we save. Yes, Nintendo Power. That's right. You try and give me a hint, Cypherpunk. Trying to, oh, can I go to that cliff now? Oh, I can go to that cliff now, huh? Alright. Alright. Well, yeah, we're gonna end it here for tonight. I will be back on Tuesday as part of the Retro Rekindled raid train, where I'll be playing some kind of hidden gem. I'm not entirely sure what yet. I haven't fully decided, but that's what that raid train is about. And then next Thursday, I'm on a Legend of Zelda Anniversary raid train, so I'll be playing a Zelda game. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be playing BS Zelda, the Satellaview Zelda game, the Ancient Stone Tablets, which is like one of a very, very small number of Zelda games that I've never played. So that's what's coming up, and then after that we'll be back to Crystalis. And after Crystalis, we'll get back to Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I got so close to beating Super Ghouls and Ghosts last week, and hopefully whatever muscle memory I developed last week doesn't atrophy by the time I get back to it, which is entirely possible. And then after the next game after that I'm thinking about playing is Myst on Windows 95. Alright, thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. Let me find a cool place for us to send the raid to. Let me see what is going on Twitch tonight. Let's raid Hungry Gorilla. When I was... Okay, it's funny. When I was looking up information about Crystalis, Hungry Gorilla's YouTube video is like one of the top results, which is fun. Also, there were enemies in Crystalis that look like gorillas. Alright. Please give her a follow when we get over there if you're not doing so already, and hope to see y'all again real soon. Good night, everybody. Bye.